Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and Eastern Resurgence 2 with Steaua Bucharest. And you join me the day before the draw for the second knockout round of the Europa Conference League. I've got one or two more matches to play off camera before we get to what today's games are going to be, which might be just the first leg of this knockout round. It might be both legs. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet because I'm recording this, a bit in advance. But we stopped here so that we can see the draw, because we don't know who we're going to face yet. So the first knockout round has just concluded. The second legs have been played. And Southampton, Genk, Roma, PAOK, Saint-Etienne, Osijek, Partizan Belgrade and Legia Warsaw have all made it through. The good news is that both Czech sides have been knocked out. But we're going to find out together who we're going to be facing. If you're enjoying the series, do drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support and help the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe, turn on notifications. We're less than 30 subs away from 1,000. And if we do get 1,000 before the end of this month, before the end of June, I'm going to give away a copy of Football Manager to someone. And you could be that lucky person to win a copy of FM. Okay, here it is, the draw for the second knockout round of the Europa Conference League. 16 sides. I think we could get anyone. So we could end up with a rematch against PAOK. We could end up with, I don't know, we could end up with anyone here. But let's hope for a decent draw. We are by far and away the lowest ranked team left in this competition. But let's see who it is going to be. Oh, we're in the very first draw. It's Partizan Belgrade. It's another new country that we haven't been to in Europe. We're going to be taking on Partizan Belgrade. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There might be a very good side. So it's Partizan Belgrade who... have won the past 3 seasons in Serbia. We have the league loaded so we can see a little bit more about them. So it's going to be a short trip to Serbia then. That's going to be interesting. So now future me is going to take over and going to see you at the start of the first leg against Partizan Belgrade. We'll see how far we get in these knockout stages of the Europa Conference League. Amazed that we've got this far. Okay, we made it to the day of the first leg against Partizan. We are just going to do the first leg in today's video, but there will be an extra video this week. So I think this will go out on Tuesday. I'm recording like a few days in advance, so I'm a bit hazy on when these are going out. But I think this goes out on Tuesday. And then we'll do this second leg on Wednesday. But before we get into this, I've played a bunch of games off camera. So we'll go through those because we haven't done that yet. Last episode, it was a pretty comfortable 2-0 win over Astra Georgiou. Plenty of possession, Mikkelsen and Bordea with the goals. It was a good performance, a nice 2-0 win. We did just play 4 matches off camera. The first of which was a big win in the Eternal Derby, 5-1 away against Dinamo Bucharest. I think we've won like the past 7 meetings against Dinamo now, so yeah, we just can't stop winning against them. And this was a great performance. We were far and away better. Dinamo barely had a chance. It was comfortable. And we led inside 9 minutes, Petru Vasilescu with his 6th goal of the season to give us a 1-0 lead. It was 2-0 on the 80th minute as Taufik Ismail scored, a nice finish. And then Dinamo did win a penalty, and it was a tight one. It was a tight decision, but they won the penalty. Thankfully, it was missed. Magarianu hit the post with the spot kick, so it stayed 2-0. In the second half, we scored a third through August Mikkelsen, and that was on 62 minutes, just after the hour. And then Dinamo did manage to find a goal, Onea with the goal on 72 minutes, but we did manage to get a 4th before 18 minutes, and it came from Prestige Mbungu, his first appearance since his broken leg, which happened, I think, in one of the last league games last season. It might even have been the cup final, I don't remember. But Mbungu, first game back, and he scores. Only really played because we really didn't have a lot of good options. I didn't really want to put him on the bench, and I don't really plan on playing him, but he came on and got a goal. And the 5th came in stoppage time, Edgerson Dinoza with a 93rd minute goal. And Mbungu had the ball in there again, even further in the stoppage time, but that was disallowed. But yeah, a comfortable 5-1 win in the Eternal Derby. After that, we took on Petrol Ploiești at home, won 2-0. Again, pretty dominant performance, not much else really to go through here. Bit of a scare though, as we had a red card before half-time. 2 red cards in the same season, I know, not like us at all. But we were in a comfortable position. Ismail scored on 28 minutes to make it 1-0, and then 5 or 6 minutes after that it was 2, as Vasilescu scored in back-to-back games. Nikolic did pick up 2 first-half bookings and got the red card on 41 minutes. So we did have to play the second half with 10 men, but thankfully we were in a good position. We sort of shut the game down after that, didn't really allow Petrol to take advantage of the extra man and kept it at 2-0. So I'm satisfied with that. Considering we were down to 10, I'm satisfied with the 2-0 win. And he served the suspension in our next match, which unfortunately saw us being knocked out of the Romanian Cup in extra time against Kindia Targoviște. We got to a quarter-final, which isn't a bad showing, but as cup holders, I would have liked to, maybe get a bit further, try and defend the trophy. But Kindia knocked us out after extra time. And I don't know that our performance warranted going out. I think it was close, but I thought we just edged it. So a little bit unlucky, I think. We led early on. Ismail scored in the first 10 minutes to give us an early 1-0 lead. And yeah, I thought we deserved to win this game. So it was a shame to see us paid back. Armash equalised just before the hour for Kindia. And yeah, we struggled for the rest of the game. It went to extra time. It wasn't a great deal that happened in extra time. But it got to 115 minutes and Ivanov scored for Kindia to send them through after extra time 2-1. So we're out of the Romanian Cup. No double this season, but we'll try and see if we can retain that league title at the very least. I think we're still top. The fourth game off camera was a frustrating game at home against the UTA Arad. Really struggled to put the ball in the net here and had to wait until the 90th minute to do so. And it came from Ismail, who's in fine form once again. Arad had a red card on 85 minutes. Ibanescu picking up 2 bookings during the match. He got sent off. Yeah, we just took so long to score here, and it was frustrating. It was very frustrating, but we managed to get the win, even though it came very late on. Barring the cup exit, we're in pretty good form at the moment. Ismail scoring for fun. And yeah, the team's playing well. So we are top of the table. We're 4 points clear of FCSB. We're 7 clear of Gaz, who are in 3rd place. And we take on Gaz in between the 2 legs against Partizan. So we're just going to do the first leg today. And the next episode, we'll take on Gaz and we'll take on Partizan in the 2nd leg. So that'll be a double live com. We did manage to bring in a player late in the transfer window. This is Cosmin Din, who is a 17-year-old central midfielder, can play a bit further up the pitch as a attacking midfielder, but I think will be, one of the central midfielders. And yeah, one that I think can get some football for us in the future. Now at 17, probably not quite ready, but definitely one to watch. He's come from Astra Georgiou. It is £500,000, so it is a pretty hefty fee. It's half of it now and the other half over 2 years. So it is quite a lot for a 17-year-old that might not amount to something. But we've got the money to do it, and with the money we had in this transfer window, we had to try and buy some youth. So we've got a couple of youngsters in. But Din looks promising. His first touch is all right. He's got great teamwork and work rate. His vision's not too bad. He's got good balance, decent decision making. So let's jump into this first leg against Partizan Belgrade then. I think Roma would be big favourites to probably win this whole thing. Roma have got, previous experience in the Champions League and the Europa League. I think they are front runners for this competition. I expect them to win the whole thing. I don't know if we'll get through Partizan. We'll see. We'll see how we do. But, we surprised ourselves in the group. So, maybe we could do well here. Nedalea is suspended for this match, so he'll be unable to play. Sukar, our defenders, also picked up an injury. So we're going to go with Morong, Vasilescu and Martina as our midfield 3 today. Denoz is playing on the left and Mikkelsen on the right at the moment. Nezovic has struggled for form recently. Been a while since we've seen him find a goal. He has got 20 in all competitions this season. But as you can see, hasn't got a goal for us since January. So, yeah, he's in a rough patch of form. But I think we'll go with this starting 11. Should be okay. And the bench, I'm pretty satisfied with. I need to change it, actually, because I think this is a assistant pick the bench. That'll do for a bench, I think. Okay, first leg against Partizan Belgrade. I've got no idea how this is going to go. If we can avoid defeat, I'll be happy. But, we might be huge underdogs here. We have got nothing to lose. Getting to this point is just an amazing achievement in itself. So anything beyond this, I'd be ecstatic with. And hopefully we can make this as a nice competitive 2 legs as Manafa manages to win the header there, but it comes back to us. And here is Martina to Denoza. And this could be a chance to maybe get an early away goal here. We're inside 2 minutes and Mikkelsen has managed to do that. We're 2 minutes in. We've got an away goal already and we lead in Belgrade. Great start to the game. And I do like Partizan's aesthetic as well. I like the black and white. Red Star, their stadium is legendary status. Like the tunnel for Red Star Belgrade is intimidating as anything. But Partizan, just as big a club, I think, in Serbia. But a great start to the game with that early goal. We are actually not having as much possession as our opponents, which is a rare feat. And a yellow card here for Velikovic. We've got a free kick on the edge of the 18-yard box here. Good chance to maybe double our lead here. Denoz is going to be over this. And it's going to be headed away. I think it was actually Vasilevsky who won the header, but didn't manage to find the goal. Here's Pavlovic to Zivkovic and Huri. I wonder if they've got any players that we might recognise. Tasic with the goal. Not the goal. It wasn't the goal. Areas managed to get to it, but a shot on target at least for Partizan. Okay, I'm going to lower the tempo a little bit. We're not having as much of the ball as we usually do. So we're going to lower that tempo a little bit. I'm also well attacking, which we probably shouldn't be. Especially considering that we're leading. If we can hold on to it and maybe, you know, a draw, I'd be happy with as well. I'd be satisfied with that. But maybe going on attacking was a bit too ambitious. I mean, it got us the early goal, so maybe it works. Partizan weren't without their chances, but yeah, we managed to find ourselves that goal. So if we can come out of this first leg with this lead intact, then that would be very, very nice. If we can extend it, that would be amazing. Velikovic wins the header there, though. Here's Ergelas. And pulls it back for Hori. And gets it back. And Erez. I mean, that's the sort of bravery you want from your goalkeeper. His decision-making and his bravery are just really, really good. Like, and he's gone all the way up to Ismail here. This could be 2-0, but it's a good save from Dekic and it's cleared by Manafa. Yeah, it's like, Erez is not afraid to come out and claim a ball. And more often than not, he does. He's a player that very rarely makes mistakes. Zivkovic on the edge of the box, though. That was a great effort. Just off target. Partizan are starting to get forward a lot more, though. They have edged it in possession with this game, and now they're starting to get some chances. Great clearance by Manalake. It's going to come back for Jim City to Hori. And here's Karalic. Hori gets it back. Gergic. Long ball. Header one by Manalake. Here's Mikkelsen. And a chance maybe to break here now. Ismail, is he going to get to that first? He is, and it's 2-0. It's a 21st of the season for Ismail. I don't think he's going to get as many goals as he did last season, but still having another very good season. And just after the hour, we have a 2-0 lead in Serbia, 2 away goals, and this might see us through to the quarterfinals of the Europa Conference League. If we can keep this form up, and if we can, you know, not do anything silly at home in the second leg, then we're looking at a last 8. I'm going to make a change about midway through the second half. Vasilescu has had a quiet game. So is Martina, though. We're going to bring off Vasilescu. We're going to make Martina that central midfielder. We're going to bring on Toma. Bourdais is not really great for a centre mid, I don't think. No, I'd much rather have Bourdais out wide, I think. But Toma's going to come on. Maybe even have him behind here just to hold on to this lead. But I think we'll stick with the midfield 3. I'm going to go for a praise as well. I haven't done any shouts during this game, but they're playing very, very well. And, you know, managed to you know, make the most of the chances that they've had. Here's Nedeljkovic for Partizan. Good defending by Marong, but hasn't managed to get the ball. And the cross is a good one. And Tasic at the far post. And it's a goal back for Partizan Belgrade. Marong was doing well to pressurise, but unfortunately didn't manage to win the possession. And Nedeljkovic manages to get the cross away. So we'll see the replay again. Managed to get the cross away. Rajkovic, I thought he was going to win the header, but Tasic was open, about 6 yards out, and manages to get a goal back for Partizan. Okay, Marong is very tired, so we're going to make that second change. I think we'll bring on Bourdais. Is he left-footed? He is left-footed. So we'll swap Bourdais and Toma around. I'm also going to take off Dinoza and bring on Nezovic. Make all 3 changes with 10 minutes to go. Hopefully there won't be any injuries. 86 minutes. It's a throw for Partizan Belgrade. It's Huri. And it's Gergic. Oh, and they've pulled it back from 2-0 down. Dario Gergic, with his first goal of the season, has managed to pull Partizan Belgrade back from a 2-0 deficit to draw 2-2 with 4 minutes to go. And yeah, I mean, they've not been without their chances in this game, and they're finally taking them. And Gergic manages to get up first for the header to equalise for Partizan. Zublé with the throw. Toma. He's been brought down. That looks like it was inside the box. We'll wait and see what the referee is going to say. He's going over to the stand. That looked inside the box to me, so I'm hoping this is going to be a Steaua penalty with 90 seconds left of the 90. It's a free kick. I don't know how I feel about that. That looked inside the box to me. Hopefully we can still get something from this, though. We're in the last minute of the 90. And a goal here would be incredible. Bourdais is over this. He's good with his free kicks. He did score one quite recently. What's this one going to end in? It's a header away by Tasic. Nezovic is going to get there first. Still time to maybe get a third goal here. But a draw away from home is still a great result. Still a very good result. Martina hasn't played well, unfortunately. The midfield has kind of suffered today. It's a 2-2 draw in Belgrade, which on the face of it isn't a bad result, but the fact that we were 2-0 up makes that a very frustrating result. Partizan did out XGS, but we did manage to edge the possession game in the end. But it was a close one. It was I mean, look at the XG. There's just 0.06 in it, so it was a very tight game, and I think a draw's fair, but the fact we were 2-0 up and we've conceded twice in the last 20 minutes, that's frustrating. That's tough to take. 2 away goals and a draw after the first leg. I'm very, very happy with that. Hopefully we can do the job at home and maybe get through. We're looking in a good position going into our second leg at home, so hopefully we can do the job and maybe get a win at home to get through. So we'll play the second leg next episode. Like I say, there's going to be an extra one this week, so we'll have the second leg. We'll also take on Gazmatan Badiash in that game in between the two legs. That's away from home, and they're in third place, 7 points behind us. So it's going to be a big clash at the top of the table in the league. But yeah, hopefully we can do the job at home. You know, if we can avoid defeat, that'll be good. You know, a high scoring draw would see us go out, but if we can, you know, avoid defeat and keep the goals conceded low, then we should be through to the last 8 of the Europa Conference League, and that would be a great showing in that competition. I didn't think we'd get through the group, and we're looking at a potential quarter-final. Things going extremely well. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. We're less than 30 subs from 1,000, and like I said, if we get to 1,000 subs before the end of June, I'm going to give away a copy of Football Manager 2021. But next time we'll have the second leg against Partizan Belgrade. We'll have that game against Gaz in the league, and we'll see if we can get through to the quarterfinals of the Europa Conference League. A good draw away from home. Just a little bit jarring because we were 2-0 up, but you know, hopefully we can do well in that second leg. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.